I'm EK and he's DAZAI, and today we're going to talk about Pinoy comics. And it's still Pinoy comics even when it's presented almost like manga. This is Hybrid by Raykosen. Okay? So this is the front of the book and this is the back of the book. Yes, it's right to left. So Raykosen worked and lived in Japan and has manga experience. So and I think the initial versions of this was for competition. So that's why it retained the right to left orientation. Also, Hybrid is slightly over normal zine size, just by a little bit. Yan. And there. Okay. So we start by meeting this kid, Shin Cruz. He's going to school. So what people see is this, but what he really is this. What is seen in the shadows. Shin Cruz is his name. So he's just going to school. School friends are Aura and si Lucien. Okay. So yeah. For some reason, Shin Cruz likes green tea. Green tea everything. Green tea chocolate, green tea drinks, green tea everything. Warm or cold. For some reason. Finds it relaxing, but does not explain why he likes green tea so much. We'll fight over green tea. Eventually it starts to make sense when people start stealing his green tea. So Takagi, one of the seniors, gets his bag of green tea chocolates. And this is how people at least how other people find out that the green tea was to help relax Shin. And also it stops him from turning too much into this. Shin Cruz is hybrid, meaning he is half angel, half demon. Yeah. And he has a power of both and can cancel both because he's a hybrid of both. Yeah. So for instance, in this case, he was able to cancel a demon. Okay. Yeah. Shin also has two protectors with him. One of them, fallen angel. Another is a rising demon. So misfits like him. So people who were thrown out of where they originally were. Yun. So poor Shin, because he's half demon, half angel, keeps running into problems with both the demons and the angels. Both of them, both sides want him, and he keeps getting problems with both, and he's not sure what his place is about the world and his overall situation in the battle. He also has this fancy sword that he calls a gray sword, so meaning has powers of darkness and light, both of them. So is able to vanquish problems on both sides that way. But all of this comes to a head when Shin is told that the gates of heaven and hell have been opened, and it's not sure why. And because they were open, he has to save his two friends besides deal with heaven and hell again. So there are, beyond this point, there are serious choices that he has to make, both for himself and for his friends. Okay. So again, this is the front of the book and practically all of the important characters that you will see in this completed story. This is a complete story. There are no further issues after this. I think this is several issues already. Initial versions of this were in compilations with other friends. So this is the final version. And this is one complete story from start to end. So this is the front of the book. And again, this is the back of the book. And how Shin looks like when he's powered. Okay. I'm probably not the best person to explain because I don't particularly know or technicalities, but I hope you can see even through the pages that I have been showing to you that even if Raykosen has Ray Magbanua has experience in Japan, has been helping with manga, and it does show in his work. But his personal work, you can see that it's not manga. It's made and written and created and executed by someone who is Pinoy, who made Filipino characters. So sure, manga inspired, very much. Even in the overall presentation, yes, very manga inspired. It's very obvious in the techniques and the paneling and the pacing. All of it is clearly manga inspired, but also you can tell that a Filipino made it, and how things are said and done, how characters are presented, how even the religious concepts are presented. All of this come from someone whose culture is Filipino and not anymore someone who is from another country. For instance, diba, angels and demons are inherent in our culture, not in Japan's. That's why their culture tends to have this many spirits, diba? So, but ours, angels and demons are important, and you can see it in this story, as well. How the personalities are presented are also more Filipino and not so much Japanese. Okay, how they're presented, how they move, how they interact with people, even if it's not committal that if it's done here or if it's in another country, you can tell that it's not culturally based on something else. It's based more on our culture. Some of this discourse is, I think, because Ray has experience or has friends who say are Filipino but live in Japan, so they have that yung feeling of being unsure of their place in the world. So I guess that kind of story bleeds into this comic that they made, and it was done well. It was respectful that way. Okay, so overall, yes, some of this doesn't tend to tell a bit more than show, but it's not done in a very bad way. It was the narrating to explain things was understandable, because after a while you do have to explain what is going on before you pull off the big fancy moves, diba, and the big action scenes. Okay, so especially the professional experience also shows in this comic, in how sharp the lines are, how professional the overall presentation is, and it shows in the whole work. So overall, I think you can still contact Raykosen in his social media accounts for copies, or if this is already available online, I am not so sure. I'll try to find it and put it in the links below. But yes, so as you can see, our content is really ours now. So please read and please enjoy. Again, I'm EK, he's DAZAI, and thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Please keep reading and please keep enjoying Pinoy comics. Thank you.